Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Becca with House in Lenormand, and today is Friday, December 13th, 2019. And I have Moose with me here today. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Want to say hi to everybody? Say hello. Say hello. Yeah, he's here. He's wanting to say hello. Say hi. Look. No, you're going to be shy? You're going to be shy? Love you, Bubba. So today, after we got done with the circus, I got a little bit of a chance to watch some of it. Not really. And then when my husband came home, we were both watching it. We were just getting so ticked off, because, just clowns. It's like, and it's been like that this whole time. It's like they bring in the witness, like Fiona Hill, and she tells them one thing, totally factual. And then you get one of the Republicans that comes in, and then they totally spin it completely out of context to whatever she said. If she said the sky is blue 20 times, they'll come in after her and be like, the sky is green, like it's insane. It's insane. It's such a ridiculous attempt at gaslighting everybody that it's just like, if you're eating that bowl of poop, I don't know what to say. What should I read on, boo-boo? What should I read on? So I think we're going to look at, I just out of curiosity, I want to see how they're really feeling about this whole thing. So let's see if we can get a read. Let's take a look. Let's ask, how do the House Republicans really feel about Donald J. Trump's impeachment? How do they really feel about his impeachment? How do they really feel about his impeachment? And I want to take a look at Mr. DUI. He got called out to his face yesterday by another member when he was like trashing Hunter Biden. And he's like, look, man, I don't know if anybody in here has had problems with substance abuse and DUIs. The look on his face was like priceless. Like what a total stooge. So let me see, how are the House Republicans really feeling about DJT impeachment? They got nothing. They got nothing, you guys. Let's see here. And then I was watching, last night, it went so late. I think it went till like 11 o'clock Eastern time. And then Jerry Nadler, just all of a sudden ended it and called him in for the vote in the morning. And they were livid. And it's like, good, stew in it, sit in it, till your fingers get all pruny, because it's like they were just dragging it out and dragging it out and dragging it out. And if they would have voted in the middle of the night, then they would have criticized the vote in the night. But because they're wanting to do it in the morning, now he's like, oh, they didn't even consult with the minority. It's like, we ain't playing. So let's take a look. We have the coffin. They got nothing. We got the house, the stars, the crossroads, and the birds. And then we have the fox, the bear, the dog, the ring, and the moon. So right off the bat, they have nothing. They are depressed. They are just dead, doomed, done. They're doing this for the television. We have the stars knighting over here to the moon. That's something that's televised marketing being heard on the media, being heard on the news, showing, being recognized for their loyalty to a person in a position of authority, but they know he's a fraud. They know that he's absolutely fraudulent. They know that everything he says is false and manipulative. So it's like they're playing both sides. And here it's like they're broadcasting their loyalty and their commitment. They want this, they see this as a good chance to, for their careers. Even though, like, have these people not been watching the news that everything he touches just dies? You know, like, I mean, if you're hitching your wagon to that, like, don't be surprised if you lose the vote, you know? Perhaps some of them are in very safe districts where they just don't feel any sort of, threat or anything. But it looks like here they're just doing it just to show on television that, because they know that he's watching in the house, he's glued to the TV watching their performance and they're getting graded on it. However, they also know and they also feel aware that there's other people, other members that have separated. They've left and they've vocalized that. Perhaps what they have said, they want to spend more time with family. They're too far away from home. They're retiring. Whatever they said is false, and it's almost like they can see the writing on the wall, but they're mostly just doing it for the television. But deep down in their heart of hearts, they know that they're screwed and they know that the guy is a freaking con. They're just doing it to secure their careers and to showcase their loyalty on the television and speak both ways. So it doesn't matter what they say, whatever they say is false. They recognize that this is the end. They recognize that this is done. It's over. There's nothing that they can do. And they know that he did it. Let me see here. I want to know, because I want to be sneaky and nosy. Not sneaky, but nosy. Let's see what... And I had read on this a long time ago, but I thought, it's fitting now since, he's been officially impeached. Oh my gosh, and I was watching it yesterday and they were saying that, this is a bad decision politically. It's only going to hurt you in the elections. As of when have the Republicans really been that concerned about the Democrats and the elections? Okay, so let's take a look. I want to know exactly what they're saying behind closed doors when the cameras are off. What are they saying behind closed doors when the cameras are off? What is the GOP saying behind closed doors about Donald Trump when the cameras are off? What are they saying behind closed doors about Donald Trump? Okay, so we have the tree, the fox, the lilies, the clover, the stars, and then up here, we're seeing the storks, the key, the clouds, the moon, and the bouquet. So we see that there is a legacy or something that has been long-standing that is quite fraudulent, And there's an opportunity here for a new direction or an opportunity for hope. This could also be in regards to something that's going on that's health related, age related, where there may be some sort of issue here, health problems here and here that need to be investigated, because everybody knows the guy is bat crap crazy. Simply because we have the tree here and we have the fox next to it, we have the lilies close by, and it's nighting down to the clouds. Muddled thinking, messed up thinking. They have their suspicions, and they have knowledge that this guy is either suffering from dementia, and it's progressing, it's changing everything. But they're looking to hedge their bets and get as much of it as they can. I'm not seeing the tower here, so I can't talk about judges, but this would be an older, wiser person or someone that's been around a long time. So perhaps they're looking at McConnell for leadership. We're seeing two men here, with the lilies being the king of spades, the clouds being the king of clubs. They may be seeking direction from McConnell or perhaps another leader in the party, someone that has seniority there, for which how to handle this, how to spin it here. How are they going to spin such a bad situation to where it doesn't look so bad to the public when it gets televised? And all they have right now is gaslight with the clouds. Gaslight. But whatever it is that they're saying, it doesn't stick. It clears up back here. There's something here with prescription medication, and there's something here about changing and going in a new direction. Also, this could be in regards to renewed hope for the party. But what's interesting here is that we don't really have any action cards other than this one, which is the Storks, which talks about leaving and returning. So it looks like what they're talking about behind closed doors is that the guy's crazy. He's losing his mind. They all have knowledge of it. There may be perhaps some sort of a plan with McConnell and another person that's in a position of authority, or not position of authority, but has some sort of leadership in the party, and they're looking to manipulate him for their own gain. But there's no regard to what it's doing to the country. Here, I'm not seeing anything here about the country. I'm not seeing the garden here at all. There's no clear direction here as well. Or there's hope to be able to spin this in a positive light to get a new direction, and the losses won't be so bad, because here we're seeing an opportunity for career, a risk in your career, a gamble for your career, and then there's some sort of hope for a reward, perhaps from their base, from the people that have been there a very, very, very long time. They're stuck, they're stubborn, they're boring, they're not going anywhere. So this could be the wisdom of the party to go in a different direction, or give them some kind of hope, perhaps to the older generation that's been around a long, long time. But whatever it is that they're saying is manipulative, and they know that they're being conniving schmucks about it. Let me see here. There's a change, a very significant change that's causing a huge amount of trouble here. But then it clears up over here with the moon and the bouquet. So this is kind of like some sort of recognition for your career here, but it doesn't come without a bunch of trouble. So it looks like they're taking their cues from these two men here on how to manipulate everything. But whatever it is that they're manipulating gets exposed here. It's just a bunch of quackery. And this right here is theater. This is all theater right here. With the lilies, with the bouquet, this is show. This is jokes. Something that's not serious for the television, so that they're recognized and rewarded for it somehow. So this right here is televised theater, and they're trying to put the best spin on it that they can, without any regard to the damage that they're doing to the country. Let me see here if they do recognize that this man is a security risk. Does the GOP acknowledge that Donald Trump is a national security risk? Does the GOP acknowledge that Donald J. Trump is a national security risk? Does the GOP acknowledge that Donald Trump is a national security risk? Do they acknowledge that he is a national security risk? Does the GOP acknowledge that Donald Trump is a national security risk? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We have the mountain, which is negative. This is also a very powerful enemy, a powerful obstacle and obstruction, a huge, huge problem. We have the dog, which is positive. We have the heart, which is positive. There's a loving affair here. They do know, but for some reason, they remain lapdogs and they must remain loyal. But there's something here that they're trying to block him from. But they do recognize that, yes, he is a national security risk, but they're perhaps reliant upon or are putting a lot of faith into our protectors. So like our FBI, our military, our Pentagons, perhaps those sort of institutions where there's loyal people there that to the country, not to him, to the country. But they do realize that he is posing huge problems and huge, huge obstacles for the country, and he is a national security risk. Let's take a look at, real quickly, because we're at 19 minutes. Let me see. Okay, so the question was, what damage has Donald Trump had on the Republican Party that they recognize? We're seeing the fox, the house, the snake, the tower, the birds. Then we're seeing the storks, the bear, the coffin, the ship, and the man. He's presenting here as himself. So right off the top, we're seeing a fraudulent family, a fraudulent, this could be him in the White House, a fraudulent administration that lies to the government openly. All they do when they open their mouth, all it is just lies and crap that comes spewing out. Here we're seeing a change. It's like they want his position of authority to end, and they want him to go far away and leave. Here we're seeing manipulative change, fraudulent spin. It's just bad. This could be a job change as well. We're seeing a powerful family or a person in a position of authority that's in the house. Perhaps this could also be in reference to how Russia is trying to move in, because this guy is just like, yo, come in. You know, we're seeing an ending of lies, deceit, betrayals here. We're seeing a foreign government and him talking, him speaking, him attending meetings, him conversing. This could also be in regards to him going on Twitter. With the coffin knighting over to the birds, this could be in regards to him disclosing information or stuff that is closed off to people overseas in foreign governments. Whenever he takes a meeting with a person, whenever someone comes to when someone leaves and returns and they speak to him, he may be disclosing information that is closed off and could be dangerous to the country that he's spewing because he's a freaking moron. We're seeing here that they just want the investigations to end. They want the fraudulence and the manipulations to end. We were seeing a foreign family here, or for the family to go away on vacation and leave. And we're seeing here that he is lying and deceiving and betraying the government and the country. or the government itself and the courts here. This could also be in regards to investigating his properties, and he's going to be having significant legal issues here, and there is something ongoing that's being talked about. This could also be in reference to problems that he's having legally with some sort of an investigation to do with something that happened perhaps at a Trump Tower where there was a meeting that he lied about and shut it down here. This could also be in regards to if we read this directly, there's a change of power comes to an end, or the change in his bullying ends and he goes far away. A foreign man, he goes far away. Let's see here. So yeah, Trump Tower meeting, something that happened there that may they may be talking about an investigation of something that happened at Trump Tower meeting that he's lied to the government about, that he's still under legal trouble about, even though that investigation has been closed. There may be something else going on in, if this is not a foreign government, this could also be in regards to some sort of an apartment building, condo, townhome, something that he wants to do with a foreign power, but it's overseas. So this could be in regards to Trump Towers in Moscow, simply because the bear is here. They see that he is self-serving, self-dealing. They're seeing also that there is problems here, perhaps with immigration. We're seeing with the storks knighting over here to the snake. He's lying about immigration. There's something going on with immigration that comes to an end. This could also be in regards to a literal border, something that separates you from another country. So this could be talking about his lying and manipulation and weaponizing speech here against immigration for the border wall, and how many legal problems they're getting because of that, or how much legal trouble he's in. This could be also the courts speaking and all the legal problems that he's having in regards to the Trump Tower meeting, in regards to perhaps another tower, perhaps in Moscow, something here to do with immigration, foreign governments. What else is here? There's property overseas as well. Business and properties that are overseas, perhaps in the form of towers, hotels, condos, townhomes, something like that. We're seeing foreign power that is represented by the bear here. That could be Russia. Also, it could be meetings with a foreign government that are Russian. They may be talking about all that, but it looks like he's causing all sorts of problems for the GOP, but they're not doing anything. They're just waiting for the day that he leaves. And it's quite interesting because he just kicked everybody off the ballot to run against him. So, congratulations, GOP. You just freaking, milked your first dictator. Let's see here. How does the GOP feel about Donald Trump not allowing? And the judge ruled against that too, you guys. So they just vetted their first dictator. How does the GOP feel about Donald Trump not allowing anyone to run against him in the primaries? Closed, or like where he's the only person on the ballot. How does the GOP feel about Donald Trump not allowing anyone in the Republican Party to run against him for the next election? How do they feel about that? How does the GOP feel about Donald Trump not allowing anyone to run against him in the upcoming election? How do they feel about it? Okay, so we have the lilies, the stars, the scythe, the fish, the cross here. We're seeing the clouds, the let me move these up. The clouds, the key, the tree, the mountain, and him. Again, something with age-related illness here that's quite significant and quite troublesome. Whatever hopes and dreams they had, or whatever these two people, either they're leaders of the party or people that are high up in the party that have some sort of wisdom and knowledge, whatever this guy was hoping for was cut off, and fundraising or raising money or something to do with money and business becomes burdensome. So I don't know if, I mean, I'm sure that they have big donors, but here money's blocked. Money's blocked, money's delayed here. Money becomes a big problem here. This person is looking for something to do with perhaps something clearing up confusion around his health, because there's a block here for this man. Separate him, block him off. Or this could be in regards to him blocking off other people in the party for with running against him, because that was the question. He's burdened. He is he's on trial. He's burdened. That trial is uncertain, and if they think they're going to clear him, they got another thing coming, because there's a huge obstacle here that needs to be cleared. Huge obstacle that needs to be cleared this way. Whatever they were hoping for gets delayed. The only way out of this is to cut the head off the man, separate him that way, because the money is going to be key right here with the key knighting over to the fish. Money, business, fundraising is going to be key. If also this is in regards to the stock markets, or they're touting the economy. If this is in regards to the economy, there may be a slowdown coming, because we have the mountain right below it, and then we have the cross right next to it. So if this is in regards to the economy, there might be a problem. I couldn't tell you when, but it was caused by him. And we all know the trade wars, tax cuts, this is cutting money that becomes a burden. So the tax cuts, they got what they wanted, what they hoped for that they wanted, but they're going to be paying the price for it, along with the rest of us. Here's something to do with age-related, something to do here with age-related health. Perhaps some sort of health retirement or retirement for health reasons. Hopes and dreams are blocked. Hopes and dreams are delayed. A new direction is delayed. Separating this man because money's going to be a problem. This is confusion, sudden confusion, setting like huge problems that need to be cut off, with the clouds knighting over to the scythe here. That's like, that could be sudden confusion or suddenly clearing away confusion. Money is key, and there's something very burdensome going on with health. Central to the reading, we have quite possibly a surgery. This could also be in reference to a separation due to health reasons here. We're seeing here on these corners here that these two men are quite burdened by this man, or these two men are putting this man on trial. I don't know who this is. This could be Justice Roberts and Mitch McConnell. This could be Mitch McConnell and somebody else in the Senate. This could be Mitch McConnell and somebody in the House. I mean, I don't know, but there's two older men here that put him on trial, and there's a separation for health or a surgery here, because they're looking for a new direction, and they know that money is going to be a problem. If this is in regards to his taxes, money gets blocked and he gets put on trial for that. Or the economy, the markets, cash flow delays. It slows down. It's like putting the brakes on it. This right here, with the tree, growth is cut off. Growth is cut off. If it's financial growth, it slows down here and it becomes burdensome here. Growth is burdensome. Growth is cut off. And then growth is delayed, stopped, blocked. Financially, the economy. This is in regards to the economy. And they're hoping, perhaps they're hoping they can make it into the next year without a slowdown. Maybe that's what they're hoping for. Back here, it's an important hope and an important dream that perhaps this doesn't come to pass and this idiot didn't cause it, which you can't blame it all on him because they were all in for it, you know. So they're feeling by him blocking. There's 2 people back here, so I don't know if these are the people that were running against him or were looking to run against him. I could have sworn there were 3 though. Well, we have another man here. So 1, 2, 3. If he had 3 opponents, they've been blocked. We have a king of spades here. King of clubs, king of spades, king of diamonds. So 3 people that have been blocked, and this guy's going to trial. And this guy is going to seal the fate of the party. Unless they remove him with that. Health-related issues, a surgery, a cut to the body, because there's something here perhaps going on with dementia and this man. Not thinking clearly, muddled thinking, something wrong in the head with the fish. With the mountain, that's the head. There's something wrong with the head. So yeah, good job vetting your first dictator because you're about to freaking sink yourselves. Way to go, GOP. Okay, so I'm going to wrap that up here. We're at 31 minutes. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.